Yes, that's right. I've only made 2 videos so far, and I'm already procrastinating. You can't stop me. I was not excited to watch Eternals at all. Like a lot of people, I just did not see the hype for this movie, and I had 3 main concerns as to why. The large cast just threw me off because I knew the movie wasn't going to be able to handle that many characters all at once. The concept of this group of aliens that have been around this whole time but don't interfere was just stupid in my opinion. I thought we moved past MCU movies just being solo side stories that don't fit anywhere, but I guess we're still doing it. And the movie just didn't feel like it fit into Phase 4 so far. Like, the MCU is clearly going at a multiversal angle slash Thunderbolt side story, and this movie didn't seem like it was going to fit into either one of those two. But let me tell you guys, I was pleasantly surprised that it managed to do all 3 of those things. Let me start off by saying that I'm not going to be mean in this movie, okay? I'm going to try to be nice. And the reason for that is because I had absolutely 0 expectations, so I can't possibly be mad at it. Since I kind of already covered some of the things I disliked about the movie, I'm going to try to say some things I actually enjoyed. And let me tell you, it's a short list. The one praise this movie has gotten so far is that it just looks good, and yeah, sure, it's definitely one of the better looking MCU movies with how it's shot. I wouldn't be insane to say that it's the best looking MCU movie. I think Guardians of the Galaxy still looks way better, but I'll give this movie some credit. And wow, that's actually, holy shit, that's actually the only thing I liked about this movie. What the hell? I mean, the action looked fine, I guess. I honestly can't tell if I genuinely like the action scenes of the movie, or I just found this movie to be so boring that I just could enjoy turning my brain off whenever they were punching each other. I mean, what do you want me to say? The movie's bland as dirt, there's barely anything to praise. The main cast consists of 11 people, and the movie expects me to care about every single one of them? No, I'm sorry, hold on. Let me rephrase. The main cast consists of 11 people, and the movie expects me to care about every single one of them, even though they're written like shit? Let's do a quick run-by on how each character is treated. Cersei is just a good-hearted protagonist that has no actual personality. Icarus is an incredibly predictable twist villain. Kit Harington is barely in the fucking movie. Thena barely does anything in the movie. Ajax is just there to die and the audience doesn't care. Gilgamesh is just used as a plot stepping stone for Thena's character arc who, let me say again, barely does anything. Sprite is just there and does nothing until near the end of the movie. Kingo was just a comic relief character and isn't that special. Druig was the most interesting character in my opinion, but again, he barely does anything. Makari is barely in the movie for her to do anything, and Fastos, actually Fastos is okay, I kinda liked Fastos. Except for a stupid fucking reason not to help save the planet. Man, it's almost like having an Infinity War level cast in your movie needs actual time to develop. You can't just drop 11 fucking characters in one movie and think you can write all of them well enough for us to care about any of them. Okay, calm down. I said I was gonna be nice. I'm back to being nice now, okay? I'm nice again. Anyway, the pacing of this movie is just awful. The overuse of long-ass flashbacks kills the flow of the movie in a big way. Shang-Chi had a similar issue, but this is somehow worse than that movie. I mean, for fuck's sake, some flashbacks are so long that I forgot what the main objective was once we cut back to the present day. Do you really need a long flashback explaining how Druig, Thena, Gilgamesh, and Ajax are? You didn't feel the need to at least spread them out a little bit? The movie's 2 hours and 30 minutes long. I'm pretty sure you got some room in there somewhere. Oh yeah, going back to the characters, despite the fact that they're written poorly, they also have 0 chemistry between each other. We are told so many times that Icarus and Cersei had a thing before, and that he still loves her, but you never feel that. There's no chemistry there. They have no relationship. It's almost as if that needs to be shown to us, not told. The same thing goes for Sprite, where we just find out she has a crush on Icarus out of nowhere. Like, where the fuck did that come from? This clashes a lot with the fact that the movie keeps telling us that they're a big family and that they love each other, but you never feel that. They don't act like it a lot in the movie. Oh, but thank God they made that sex scene. I'm so glad they put so much effort into making this groundbreaking sex scene instead of the romantic subplot between our two main characters. Calm down, calm down. I said I was gonna be nice. I'm getting a little too angry for this movie. I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good. The story is just a bland mess that tries way too hard to be grand and epic instead of compelling. Who would have known that the big-ass Celestial was actually evil? Didn't see that coming. I've never watched a movie in my life. I think the most annoying part of the movie for me is the dilemma the characters have in the third act. They actually argue about killing a Celestial and how it would mean that a million more planets won't be born. As if that's an actual argument. I'm sorry to break it to you, Chloe Zhao, but we are human. We live on Earth. Why would we, the audience, care about the birth of a fucking alien that would destroy the planet? It makes no sense for this to be the fucking conflict of the movie that splits our characters apart. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I mean, let me rephrase. It does make sense for them since they are aliens, and that's actually something they would argue about, but it's not compelling for us as the audience member to watch it. It's a completely biased point of view. It's alienating to us. It would be like making a Hitler movie and trying to give him a compelling reason to kill Jewish people. You're not gonna get half the audience thinking, oh no, he's got a point. This creates a huge disconnect for the story because we no longer care. Okay, I said I was gonna be nice. I'm getting unnecessarily angry at this movie. It's just a movie. It's a movie I didn't give a shit about. Okay, just gotta relax. Just gotta relax. The villains of this movie are just not it, dude. Icarus, like I said before, was just so predictable. The moment he says his first line in the movie, you already know he's evil. Like, there's no way to hide it. But the MCU really wanted their own evil Superman, so I guess we got one now. But to top it off, there's an even worse character in the movie. This fucking thing. This guy was so completely useless. He's just thrown in so Thena can get her half-assed character arc, and that's it. He's barely in the movie. And when he shows up in the final battle, I completely forgot he existed. I actually thought he was just gonna stay an evil space dog for the whole movie, and after seeing how misplaced he is, I would have preferred that. He's honestly a much more interesting character as a space dog, an animal gaining some type of sentience trying to kill his natural enemy in a blind primal rage. That sounds fucking awesome. That sounds a lot more fucking interesting than what we got. He doesn't even have a fucking name. You know what? Let me see if he has a name. Let me see if he has a name. Kro? Your name is Kro? And they never mention this in the entire movie? Kro, fuck yourself! You know what? No, I can't take this. I tried so hard to be nice to this movie because I wasn't expecting anything, you know? There's no reason to get this angry about a movie that I just I knew I wasn't gonna enjoy. It's a waste of time and effort. But you know what? That's not a fucking excuse for this movie to be so bad. This movie is awful. The characters are terribly written, the plot is unengaging, both end credit scenes are almost completely useless, and you know what? Fuck the way the movie looks. Combined with the poor writing and bland tone, this movie just reminds me of a Zack Snyder film. They might as well throw in 20 slow motion scenes. I don't come to a Marvel movie to be reminded of this shit. I can't keep this in anymore. This movie is shit. This movie is garbage. This movie is ass. 2 out of 10.